just trying to learn some dance moves right now. Welcome, good morning, goeiemorgen, molweni. I hope everybody's doing very well. My name is Mayoral Candidate. As you can see, we are live in the mother city today. It is an incredible day. As you can see the energy behind me. People are having fun, people are enjoying themselves. Now guys, today is a very important day for us here in Cape Town. We know Cape Town is known for its natural beauty, it's known for its opportunities, it's known for its beautiful diversity. But more than anything, Cape Town is known for creating opportunities, attracting investment, and making sure that we have a government that works for the residents of Cape Town. Now, our job is far from being done here in Cape Town. That is why our work will continue to work to create more opportunities, more jobs, more investment, and be able to work for the residents of Cape Town. Now, as you can hear, today marks a very pivotal moment for the future of Cape Town and its residents. The DA remains very much focused on creating opportunities and addressing and attracting investment in this beautiful city. Now, we'll be joined by a number of DA leaders here in Cape Town who will be joining our broadcast later on in the day, so we can just listen a bit more to the great things that are happening right here in the city of Cape Town. So if you're watching this at home, please make sure to like and share this broadcast with your family and friends. And if you have a YouTube account, please make sure to leave us a comment right there so that we can read it later. But right now, we'll be back shortly. We'll catch you soon.
Those municipalities that do best are not ANC-controlled municipalities. They are often DA-controlled municipalities. What is it that they are doing that is better than what we are doing?
South Africa was named Best Country, while its iconic city of Cape Town claimed the prestigious title of Best City in the World.
The city says it's determined to invest in critical infrastructure to improve the lives of residents.
The city will spend more on infrastructure in the next few years than Johannesburg and Durban combined.
More than 8 billion rand will go to new or upgraded infrastructure in poorer communities.
Most of our local municipalities are in tatters. They are heavily indebted and badly run. Midvaal, local municipality in the Vaal, has been one of a very few exceptions in the country.
The Midvaal municipality is working on ditching power utility Eskom and replacing it with a private company instead.
The municipality of Midvaal has been ranked first in clean audits and satisfactory service delivery for years running. It has consistently outperformed most of the municipalities in the province and indeed municipalities around the country.
The South African Local Government Association in KwaZulu-Natal has commended Umgeni municipality for what it said is effective use of the municipal infrastructure grant. In 6 months, it managed to spend the 24 million rands allocation on various projects such as roads, stormwater, and finishing all the projects that had been poorly managed before.
The Kocha municipality is fighting crime with the creation of a high-tech intelligence center that helps monitor CCTV cameras and license plate recognition.
The Kocha municipality has also taken further steps to ensure public safety by launching an app for residents. In case of emergencies, the app directly links the user to the monitoring center.
It is a privilege to announce that George Municipality has achieved its 4th consecutive clean audit from the Auditor General of South Africa. This is a significant milestone that reflects our ongoing commitment to clean, transparent and accountable governance.
The West Coast District Municipality has officially been named South Africa's best-run municipality for 2025. 2 of its local municipalities, Saldanha and Swartland, were tied for first place as the top-performing local municipalities in the country.
These are the issues you're going to be considering as you go to the polls. Who is the party that can help us achieve better service delivery where I live?
Now, welcome back. We are still live right here in the mother city, live in Cape Town on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning. As you can see behind us, people are making their way in the venue. The excitement is incredible. We'll take you there a little bit later on in this broadcast, but right now we are joined by Mayoral member in the city of Cape Town, Xanthia Limburg, who is in charge of the energy perspective of the city and making sure that the city of Cape Town keeps its lights on and is building very strongly on the energy innovation in the city of Cape Town. Xanthia, welcome. Thank you for joining me. How are you feeling today?
Good morning. Absolutely excited. I mean, look at the vibe here. It's absolutely great. I'm so looking forward to it today.
Now, Xanthia, I mean, it's a very exciting morning and something important is happening here today. Can you just speak to us a little bit more? What's happening here today?
Well, today we have the announcement of Cape Town's Mayoral Candidate, and we are all awaiting that very exciting announcement.
Now, Xanthia, when we talk about electricity, now this is something that the entire country is worried about. Everybody in Joburg, I mean, in Joburg, we are out of electricity. We don't have power at all. Now, what is Cape Town doing so differently that the rest of the country is not?
Well, Cape Town is focused on making Cape Town more energy secure. And how we are doing that is by ensuring that we are purchasing more cleaner, greener power from a diversified set of sources. And so the focus is not only about ensuring energy security and energy resilience, but making power cheaper for everyone, because energy affordability, it is critical to ensuring dignity, particularly to the most vulnerable.
Now, you know, I've heard people will travel from other provinces when we are out of electricity, when we are out of water. People who can travel to Cape Town just to take a shower. I mean, I've heard some crazy stories like that. So now, can you tell us more? What is the DA difference here really?
Well, the DA difference here is that we are taking ratepayers' money and investing it in modernizing and upgrading and maintaining our electricity infrastructure and network. And this is how we are able to provide reliable energy services that benefits all of our residents. And we're also being innovative about how we are purchasing power and generating additional power. So we are using our municipal facilities and placing PV on that to be able to offset expensive Eskom power. We are also investing in waste to energy projects, and by doing that we are reducing the amount of waste that goes to landfill while also ensuring we can generate our own power and, most importantly, make sure our residents benefit from that, because the price of energy has increased exponentially. It's become far too unaffordable to actually be able to sustain yourself. So energy affordability is critical to everything that we do with regards to our energy projects.
Now, when we talk about the monopoly of Eskom in South Africa, we know a number of municipalities here in the Western Cape are actually doing something about this.
Absolutely. There are a whole host of DA-run municipalities in the Western Cape who are doing really innovative things, such as Cape Town, amongst many other DA-run municipalities in this province, allows residents to feed excess power back onto the grid. And in this way, we're not only enabling our residents to be power generators, but also power sellers. We have a cash for power program where we actually pay residents back money for the power they are bringing onto the grid. And in that way, we are easing the demand of energy as well as reducing the pressure on the municipal grid, but most importantly, allowing our residents at the same time to benefit from cleaner and greener energy, and in most times, free energy.
Now, Xanthia, I mean, you are doing an incredible job in the city of Cape Town. Well done. I think people know who have their lights on in the city of Cape Town, how amazing that is. But for the residents of the city of Cape Town, what can they expect in the future as we speak about energy, as we talk about electricity going forward in the city?
So, in terms of the future of Cape Town from an energy perspective, it is one where there'll be far more competition. as well as far more choice, as the city plans to expand our private procurement of cleaner, greener, more affordable energy. And this will ensure that Cape Town becomes more energy secure, because energy security is key to sustaining and growing and ensuring a thriving economy that creates jobs. But most importantly, as I've indicated, ensuring energy affordability through that more diversified supply of energy mix. And so we want to make power far more cheaper. We want to bring price stability so that our residents can actually afford to power their homes and run their businesses. And in that way, we are building a future for Cape Town where we can all prosper together.
Now, finally, before I let you go to join in the fun inside, for those watching at home, I mean, families who want to hear about the future of Cape Town and thinking about what we are announcing here today, what can they expect and what can you say to them?
Well, today we are announcing our candidate for mayor for the next term of office, and we believe that it is going to be a candidate who will bring about the kind of service upgrades and improvement to the lives of residents in Cape Town, and to build on the success of DA governance over the last couple of decades. And so my message to residents and to voters across South Africa, don't forget that next week is voter registration weekend. Please go out and make sure you are registered to vote, as well as check that you are registered correctly, because registering is the first step in being able to vote. If you're not registered, you cannot vote, and being able to vote allows you to determine what kind of future you want for your city and for your town.
That's right. Please do not forget to register to vote on the 20th and the 21st. Do not forget your ID. Please do not forget your ID. If you're not registered, you will not be able to vote, as Xanthia said. Now, we'll be back shortly. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We're here on Governor Mbeki Road in Hanover Park, where a major milestone has just been reached in the rollout of the MyCity bus service to the Metro Southeast. Behind me, you can see the continuation of the casting of the red MyCity bus lanes for Phase 2A, now underway. These lanes are being built with reinforced concrete, with around 3,600 cubic meters of concrete and 245 tons of steel, designed to last for the next 50 years. Once you start seeing the red lanes take shape, you know real progress is happening. This route will connect commuters from Mitchells Plain and Khayelitsha to Wynberg and Claremont, with buses expected to start operating in the second half of 2027 if all goes as planned. Just a short distance from here, the elevated sky circle, the first of its kind in South Africa, is also progressing well. This dedicated structure, about 6 meters above ground, will allow MyCity buses to bypass traffic completely, reducing travel times and improving reliability. This is a long-term investment in safe, reliable and affordable public transport. Thank you to residents and road users for your patience as we build infrastructure that will keep Cape Town moving for decades to come.
Welcome back. We are still live right here in the city of Cape Town, in the mother city, and of course the energy is incredible. Now, I did promise you that, people are coming in, people are still strolling into this event. The excitement is crazy, but before we get to the excitement, we are joined by Mayco member in the city of Cape Town, Rob Qantas, who is responsible for roads and transport. Thank you very much for joining us here today. How are you feeling? What is your energy like? How is it going inside? I don't know if you've been inside. Tell us more.
So I haven't been inside yet. I cannot wait to get in there. Today is a really, really exciting day where, as Team Cape Town, we're going to be announcing who our candidate for mayor is in just a few minutes. And what makes it so exciting is that that candidate is going to help us even further taking Cape Town forward.
Now, Rob, there's something important that you are doing now in the city of Cape Town, and I think it's so important to mention. There's a project that will be over 7 billion rand that you guys will be investing in. Can you tell us more? I don't want to give it away too much, but I want you to be the one to tell us more about it.
So I'm sure anyone that came here to Hanover Park would have noticed that giant circle that we're building up in the sky. That is part of the My City Phase 2A or Southeast Corridor expansion of the My City service. That service is going to be adding onto our network. It's going to connect more than 30 neighborhoods and 1.4 million residents to the My City network from Mitchells Plain, Khayelitsha, Philippi, Gugulethu, Athlone, Hanover Park, all the way through to Wynberg and Claremont.
I mean, that's deeply incredible. So what can residents expect to be seeing with this project and how their lives are going to change in the next couple of months? Or I mean, I don't know how long it's going to be, but I'm sure it's going to be super amazing.
So we're going to be running the service from around about July next year. What those residents can expect is brand new electric Volvo buses that are going to be ferrying people on largely dedicated rapid bus transport lanes out of mixed traffic, making it quicker and easier to get to work, school, university, or wherever they're going. It is also going to be a scheduled, affordable, reliable, safe, and dignified public transport offering. Remember that My City, after rail, is the cheapest form of land transport for the regular monthly user that takes the train daily to get wherever it is that they need to go. Yes. We're super excited about what it's going to do for our residents and for those communities in one of our most densely populated and one of our more vulnerable economically communities across the city are going to have that unbelievable benefit, adding value to their everyday lives.
Now, Rob, you're also doing quite a very important work, actually, on expanding more accessible transportation in the city of Cape Town for the residents of the city of Cape Town. Can you tell us more about how this is working?
So one of the most important things that we're doing with My City at the moment, which we've already started, is that people can now actually load their mover points online. That is just making their lives so much easier, not having to go to a station or a kiosk to top up their points. We're also going to be launching in July or August this year a test pilot where on our current phase 1 routes, where you can tap on using your bank card or your phone to move around the city of Cape Town and just tap off when you climb off with your bank card, meaning you're not going to actually need a My City card. That is just going to really make the service so much more accessible for people that just want to use it just for today and not having to worry about having a My City card into the future. We're also going to be making sure that the systems that we have are going to in the future be able to speak to Golden Arrow as well as Prasa, so that when they implement similar systems, you're going to be able to seamlessly climb on and off different forms of public transport to get from where you need to go from your first mile to your last mile solution.
That's truly incredible, Rob. I mean, guys, did you hear some of those things that are going to be happening? It's truly incredible. Now, in terms of the future, what can the residents of Cape Town expect from roads and transport?
So, I mean, just really the nuts and bolts stuff about roads. You know, my portfolio is all that really sizzly, amazing stuff like My City and that expansion, but it's also road maintenance. We have just formalized a 7-year contract for road maintenance in the city, which is going to allow us to seamlessly go from one project to next to keep improving the quality of our roads in Cape Town and to ensure that those arteries of the system of Cape Town remain in a good condition to ensure that not only people but goods and services can get where they need to go, and that makes businesses and industry and factories really excited. It's what makes them invest in Cape Town, knowing that their logistics systems are going to be good, that their workers can get to work. And by doing so, with that investment, they create jobs and further entrench Cape Town as a city of hope for all.
Now, Rob, what do you love about this city now? This is my parting question with you. And I just want to know, what is the one thing that you love the most about this city? Quickly.
So now you've actually asked me, I think, the most difficult question of the lot. This is going to be a really hard one to answer. What I really just love about Cape Townians is their gees. Cape Townians are just a really spirited group of people. They love passionately, they argue passionately, they believe passionately in the city. And when we come together as one city, as Team Cape Town, as that city of hope, that feeling, no matter where you are, whether it is from Bishop Lavis to Bishop's Court, people in Cape Town love Cape Town, and I love that about Cape Town.
There we go. Thank you so much, Rob, and congratulations on all the great projects that you're doing here in the city of Cape Town. Now, we'll be right back. Please stay tuned with this broadcast. We'll see you right now.
As other parts of the country battle with poor water quality, the city of Cape Town is focusing to ensure good quality water for the future.
Now, it's currently working on 3 city groundwater projects to bring enough groundwater to contribute to the city's drinking supply by 2036.
The city of Cape Town is spending hundreds of millions of rand on sewer upgrades for the Cape Flats. The 715 million rand pipeline rehabilitation project is expected to benefit around 300,000 in lower income neighborhoods.
The city of Cape Town is investing billions in ensuring that residents receive water of high quality. This will be done through the maintenance and upgrade of water systems.
The city of Cape Town is continuing to plow billions of rand into infrastructure upgrades, the latest an upgrade to the Potsdam wastewater treatment works. This is a 3-year project with hundreds of thousands of people northwest of the city benefiting. It will also be good for the environment and alleviate sewage spills and blockages.
The city says this major construction project will help unlock the area's economic potential. The Potsdam upgrade is set to double the plant's capacity to handle the needs of a growing city.
Now, welcome back. We are live still here in the city of Cape Town. We are joined right now by Zahid, former colleague. We used to work together in the DA Youth, and I have to give that shout out. Zahid, how are you feeling today? Good. Welcome to the broadcast.
Yeah, not so long ago, eh?
Look how old we are now.
No, we don't use the old word.
Zahid, how are you feeling this morning? How are you feeling?
I'm great. We're moments away from a major announcement being made here in the city of Cape Town, and we're also excited about hearing how we're going to secure the next 5 years going into the future, into this election campaign, and knowing how we're going to secure and safeguard that Cape Town difference.
Now, Zahid, I have to be clear that Zahid is the MACO member of the City of Cape Town of Water and Sanitation, so I have to introduce you properly, Zahid, and not run to our old days of Dear Youth. But Zahid, something that's very important that we need to be talking about right now. Water is a huge problem in the country. I mean, I'm from Johannesburg, and we go days without water. Yeah. I mean, just last week an announcement was made that water will be shut down in the city of Johannesburg. That is how bad it is in Johannesburg, but Cape Town has a different story.
Absolutely. Our residents in the city want to know that when they open up their taps, that there's going to be safe, great quality water, good enough to drink, and they want to know that when they flush their toilets are going to take that sewage all the way to a working wastewater treatment works. And that is the Cape Town difference. The fact that in our city, we are so passionate about investing in infrastructure, making sure that we are protecting our future in terms of getting that wastewater treatment works, the water treatment plants up to an acceptable standard so that our residents know that they are only realizing and making use of the best quality basic services that our city is putting forward. And it's so sad, Yolo, because there was someone in Johannesburg actually who said to me that even some of our townships in our city have more reliable access to water. And this was a man saying that to me who lives in Sandton. The fact that he didn't know that when he flew back home, if he was going to have water in his home. And in our city, we can tell you that when there is a pipe burst, we're going to be at that pipe within 6 hours at least. And before you wake up or go to sleep in the morning, that water will be back on again. That is the Cape Town difference here.
And Zaid, that's truly amazing. I mean, Joburg, and you can correct me on this stat, Joburg is losing just above 40% of water simply just in the pipes. Now, you are working on the sewer and pipe replacement program here in the city of Cape Town. Can you tell us a bit more about what that entails?
So we are committed to making sure that our infrastructure program is one that we can be proud of. Our budget in water and sanitation has basically doubled year on year since the beginning of our term. We started at about 2 billion rand. We're sitting almost at about 6 billion rand. And this is simply for projects that are going to increase our wastewater treatment capacities, doubling our wastewater treatment works. We're expanding our pipe replacement programs, making sure we're investing in our sewer pipes, our water pipes, our pump stations, making sure that all of these processes and machines are doing what needs to be done so that when we're discharging ultimately back into the environment, we know that we're doing so in a compliant way, unlike many other metros in our city that are not in our city, in our country, that are discharging raw sewage into rivers, into the oceans, where sewage is flowing non-stop in streets in many cities, not like in the city of Cape Town. Where there is a sewer blockage, our teams will come. Why? Because we're investing in our maintenance teams. We are buying more fleet to make sure that we can reduce the turnaround times in terms of fixing our sewer pipes. We are reducing the rate of sewer overflows year on year in our city because we are confident that in order to make sure that more businesses come into the city of Cape Town, that more people move into the city of Cape Town, that these basic services must work. It's not an option for us. And so we are going to continue to drive our infrastructure investment so that we can continue to grow as a city and continue to invest in basic services so that the quality of life under a DA government is the best quality of life for our citizens here in our city when we compare to any other municipality in our country.
Well, Zaid, I won't lie, I am a bit jealous coming from Joburg because we just don't have water, guys, in Joburg. It's really that bad. So what's happening in Joburg is clearly not an issue of money. It's an issue of incompetence. And I don't think the people of Cape Town understand how bad it is outside in other provinces where the DA is not in charge. It's truly horrific, Zaid.
You know, I was saying to one of my residents, because I'm also a ward councillor, I was saying to them, she was complaining about the traffic that is happening as a result of the My City investments in our area. And I was saying to her, ma'am, it's so great that you're complaining about traffic because of infrastructure investment that's going to make sure you have access to reliable public transport. How great is it that in a year or two that will be totally gone and you have great quality basic services in terms of the public transport, but also cost-effective access to public transport. She never came back to me, but the reality is that infrastructure investment can be inconvenient sometimes. But we are looking to the future. Not only 50 years, we're looking to 100 years. That is why our pipe replacements now are saying that if you are upgrading your pipes now, yes, there's a short inconvenience, but it means you're not going to have a water pipe burst for the next 70 to 100 years. But it also means that we have to, as a city and as residents, use our infrastructure responsibly. Vandalism, sadly, is an issue we have to contend with, but we continue with our community engagements to try and reduce that from happening. But we will continue, as I said, with infrastructure investments, working with our communities, making sure that they understand that their rates matter, that when you're paying your account at the end of the month, that money doesn't go into someone's pocket, but actually is going into street sweeping, is going into making sure that the lights are working, that your sewage is moving to the wastewater treatment works, that you're able to make use of reliable waste collection services. And sadly, in other metros, not in the city of Cape Town, in other metros, this is not a reality that they have. But hopefully, as Johannesburg elects Helen Zille, and as we bring in our mayor here back into the city of Cape Town, other municipalities and metros will follow to really see what that DA difference is, what that blue difference is, so that our country can prosper. Because when your metros work, your country works, and that is what we are showing in our city of Cape Town.
That's true, and I wish the lady that spoke to you, Zahid, can actually know what we are complaining about in the city of Joburg. You wake up, there's no lights. You try to flush the toilet, there's no water. You drive out, there's a pothole in front of your house. It's truly, truly bad. But one thing I want to bring you back on, you spoke about the future, Zahid, the future for the city of Cape Town. Can you tell us what it looks like? What can residents expect when it comes to water and sanitation in the future?
So we will absolutely continue to invest in our infrastructure. It's a non-negotiable for us. I imagine that when our mayor is re-elected again, that he is going to not only increase our budget again, but double that budget and say to us, guys, I want more pipes replaced. I want more wastewater treatment works upgraded. I want more pump stations invested in. I want more connections to taps and toilets, especially in our poorest communities, so that more people in our city of Cape Town have access to reliable, safe, guaranteed, excellent quality basic services. And that is what we are committed to here in the city of Cape Town. And I know that as we go into this very exciting political period in our country, more and more people are going to say across the country, more and more, that it is time now for a DA difference. And in our own city, they're going to say to us, we want the DA to come back. We want more investment in services. We want better basic services. And only the DA can do that. And I'm confident that we'll make that happen.
That's it. Now, Zahid, for those watching at home, I'm sure there are people watching, and many of them are like, well, I'm not going to register. There's just no point. Now, we know something important is happening on the 20th, 21st of this month, registration weekend. Now, to those individuals, whether young, whether old, whether employed or unemployed, wherever they are in the country right now, determining and thinking of whether they are going to register or not, what do you want to say to them right now?
Guys, never underestimate the value of your vote. Just a little while ago, the DA won an ANC ward with only 8 votes. Only 8 votes in a part of our country. If those 8 people didn't vote, that ward would have gone to a different political party, and those residents would never be able to experience that DA difference. Please come out to register your votes on the 20th and the 21st of June. Do it online even earlier so that you don't have to stand in queues. Know that your future is in your hands, and that if we are going to work as a functioning government, as a functioning metro, and as a functioning country, it's important that you grab all of those opportunities and say yes to your future. Say yes to your jobs. Say yes to basic infrastructure so that our country can work, because you and your vote have allowed it to do so. Go out and register.
There we go. I think I can't even top that. That is so important. And Zahid, thank you so much for joining us. I know you have to rush in now and join the energy. We are going straight to stage to see what's happening inside. And we'll see you there. We'll see you right back.
All of our councillors, all of these activists, residents of Cape Town, our friends, our supporters, and all of our Team Blue. What an incredible sight to see you all here, all gathered here this morning. I know you've traveled from all over Cape Town to be here, united with one common shared belief in the future of Cape Town. And speaking of journeys, our Mayor, Jordan E. Lewis, certainly had one this morning. He started bright and early at 7 a.m. in Mitchell's Plain, and from there he has traveled across the city, stopping at multiple locations, meeting residents, engaging communities, patrolling with neighborhood watches, and picking up DA members in the bus as we went along. Every stop we stopped at was a reminder of why we are here today, because this campaign belongs to the people of Cape Town.
Oh yeah!
And while it has been a long road this morning for Jordan, it's also been a long road for Cape Town. 20 years ago, residents had a taste of the ANC government. They'd had to start fearing for the future of their city. Service delivery was starting to go backwards. Infrastructure was failing. Residents were losing faith in local government. Yet, in 2006, the Democratic Alliance began a journey that would transform Cape Town into what it is today.
Let's hear
And what are we? The most successful metro in South Africa by far. And let us say this very clearly. Cape Town is the only metro in South Africa that works because of the Democratic Alliance.
Oh, yeah!
While other metros have fallen victim to corruption, to instability, to looting, to cadre deployment, and political opportunism, we see UPA, Cape Town has remained a beacon of hope. We have shown South Africa what is possible when government puts residents first, when accountability exists, when good government rules. We do not govern for one group of people. We do not govern for one community. We do not govern for the interests of some. We deliver for all the people in Cape Town.
Oh, yeah!
Whether you live in Mitchell's Plain, in Khayelitsha, in Gugulethu, in Atlantis, in Bellville, in Durbanville, in Sea Point, or here in Hanover Park, our mission is the same: to build a city that works for everyone. And while we're proud of what has been achieved, we are not satisfied. The DA has never believed that good enough is good enough. We'll continue to build on the successes of Cape Town. We will do more. We will achieve more. We will create more opportunities, invest more infrastructure, make communities safer, improve public transport, build more housing, create more jobs, and ensure that Cape Town remains the city of hope and opportunity in South Africa. So that brings me to why we are here today. As regional chairperson in Cape Town Metro, I stand before you today to say that I fully back this candidate. I have worked closely with our mayoral candidate over the past 4.5 years. I've known him for much longer than that. And I've seen his commitment and his work ethic and his integrity and his determination to serve the people of the city, each and every one of them. Hoe is it? Goeie vraag. Goeie vraag. Ons weet nie. Ons gaan nou uitvind. And I can say without hesitation, there is no better person to take Cape Town forward. With him and our DA team, we protected Cape Town from the looters, the political grifters, and the opportunists that so many other municipalities and metros have fallen prey to. While others have declined, Cape Town has advanced. While others have made excuses, Cape Town has delivered. And while others have slipped into decay, Cape Town is thriving. But friends, our work here is not done. This election really matters. The future of Cape Town is on the ballot. That's why we're pulling out all the stops to win this election, to ensure that the city continues to be governed by stable, capable, and accountable local government. Yes, because we know the truth. If the DA wins, Cape Town wins. If the DA wins, service delivery wins. If the DA wins, opportunity wins. If the DA wins, every resident in Cape Town wins. So let's take this message to every suburb, every street, every community, every household, and every voter. Let's campaign with energy, let's campaign with pride, and let's campaign with confidence. Let's make one thing crystal clear to our opponents. The Democratic Alliance is ready. Our mayoral candidate is ready. Cape Town is ready. And together we will win November, and we will continue to deliver for all. Thank you, and God bless Cape Town, and please give a massive Democratic Alliance welcome back to our MCs on stage. I thank you.
Mama kan. Democrats, as julle gereed vir 'n jaw? Yes! Ek kan nie hoor nie, kom ons try dit weer. Democrats, are you ready to jaw? Yes! Yay! Help me welcome back on stage. I told you earlier, my two favorites to come here. I want to see Alistair Isabel and David Hendra.
Okay. Die ding se naam is Heaven, omrede. Die ding gaan bietjie ruk nou. Devonish Hendricks here, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to do this party. Thank you, Brendan. You can trigger that track for me. So if you guys are in the jaw, then get up, give me some more track, please. If you can get your hands together, here we go. Ah, yeah. More track, please. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's sing, here we go. Heaven must be between angels. Missing one angel child, 'cause you're here with me right now. Your love is heavenly, baby. Heavenly to me, baby. Your kiss, yeah, I feel the tenderness. I know that I can get of your sexiness. I said, shower. Your love comes in showers. And every hour of hour, you let me feel your loving power. There's a rainbow over my shoulder. When you came, my cup runneth over. You gave me one heavenly child, and if one night I see flying from above, heaven must be missing angels. Missing one angel child, 'cause you're here with me right now. Your love is heavenly, baby. Heavenly to me, baby. Let me hear you sing, here we go. Heaven, I said heaven. One more, we say. One more, we say. Oh yes, I'm captured by your spell. You're a different girl, I can tell. When you lay on my pillow, baby, above your pretty head, there's a heaven. Must be missing angels. Missing one angel child, 'cause you're here with me right now. Let's get those hands, here we go. Love is heavenly, baby. Heavenly to me, baby. Heaven, I say heaven. I say heaven. I say heaven. Ah, yeah. Keep it going. Let's go, my brother. Stuck. Sheppa. Suck on you. Got this feeling down in my soul that I just can't lose. You sing that some more. The blue train is on its way. So glad to see that a woman like you can wait around for a man like me. Yes, I'm. Yes, I'm mighty glad you said. see that a woman like you can wait around for a man like me. Guess I'm on my way. Mighty glad he said. How you feeling, guys? You okay? Sing along, here we go. Oh, I'm bleeding on that midnight rain tomorrow. And I know just where I'm going. Oh, when packed up my troubles and I thrown them all away. 'Cause the sign play, let's jump, sure, I'm coming home to say, yeah. Yes, it's time for me to come on home. Yes, I'm on my way. So glad to see that a woman like you can wait around for a man like me. Yes, I'm on my way. Mighty glad you stay. You see, I'm stuck on blue. I say I'm stuck on blue. Hey, you see, I'm stuck on blue. You see, I'm stuck on the blue. Hey, sure.
Jy, kykie. Ek wil net vir julle sê, Alistair het nou sy ding gedoen. Let me show you how. Hey! Toe sê ek hoef nie om te dans nie. Die man is aan die brand. So one more time, your hands and mine for Alistair Isabel. Hey! Well, everybody, as we keeping the spirit, the energy going, as we keep Cape Town DA. Is Cape Town nog DA? Ja! Gaat Kaapstad DA bly? Oh yeah! Now I want you to keep that same energy as I call to the front our provincial leader and the Minister of Infrastructure, Minister Tertius Summer! Kom Tertius!
Wat een prachtig gezicht. What a lovely sight. Goedemorgen. Good morning. Mawani. Assalamu alaikum. Hoe lijkt het? Als jullie op het? Ja, nee, ons is op het. Fellow Democrats, fellow activists, friends of Cape Town, and all the fellow South Africans which are following this crucial launch live on so many platforms. Today we announce much more than a candidate as the DA Western Cape. Today we are here to reaffirm why Cape Town matters. Because when Cape Town succeeds, ons almal weet, dan slaag die Weskaap ook. As dit is so nie. And when the Western Cape succeeds, we are proving under the leadership of our Premier, who is also here, that if the Western Cape succeeds, South Africa can actually see what this country is actually capable of becoming. And now for almost 2 decades, the party, the DA, has proudly governed Cape Town, and we have been able to show what a government looks like that works and can look like and works for its people. We have seen that services can be delivered. We have seen that infrastructure can be built. We have seen that opportunities can be created. Not because the DA is perfect, ons is glad nie, but because the DA in the Western Cape is committed to getting better every day for all of our people, no matter where you live. And that is why this election matters. Because Cape Town is much, much more than a city. It's much, much more than a municipality. It is the economic engine of the Western Cape. It attracts investments. It creates jobs. It drives growth. And its success ultimately benefits the entire Western Cape. Maar ons weet ook, ons werk as die DA Weskaap en die DA in die metro is nog nie klaar nie. Daar is steeds mense wat werk soek. Ons welkom hulle in ons provinsie. Daar is steeds gemeenskappe wat veiliger wil wees en ons streef na die veiligheid saam met hulle. Daar is steeds gesinne wat beter geleenthede soek en ons werk saam met hulle om dit moontlik te maak. En daarom, mede-demokrate, gaan hierdie verkiesing oor baie meer as net om te gaan stem op die 4de November. Hierdie verkiesing gaan daaroor oor die beskerming wat ons reeds bereik het. Ja, maar nou, na vandag sit ons die verlede agter ons as die DA in die metro. Van nou kyk ons vorentoe. Kom pad toe, ons gaan vorentoe.
Ja, Bangena.
Because across South Africa, people are asking simple questions. Who can govern? Who can deliver? Who can be trusted with their future? Very pertinent questions. And every day, whether you are activist in the city of Cape Town, whether you are a public representative, when you get up every morning, you are actually helping the DA in the Western Cape and the DA at the federal level to answer that question. Not through slogans, but through actual, tangible delivery for all of the people in the city of Cape Town. We have proven we can provide services. We have proven through infrastructure investment. We have proven that the city continues to work, while so many other cities are actually failing and struggling to improve the quality of the people's lives. So yes, this track record of the DA after 20 years of governing the city does matter. Because in this city, in this province, our voters do not see theory. They actually see tangible proof of DA policy at local government coming to life for all of our people.
Oh yeah!
They are seeing proof that a government can actually change your life. They are seeing proof that the future which you dream of can be made possible through a competent government for all of our people. And over the next few months, less than 5 to be exact, we will take this very proud message which we own proudly as the DA in the Western Cape. We will take it to every community. We will go to every ward. We will go to every suburb. And yes, we will go into every informal settlement. Sia Bangena. We will knock on your doors. Maak die deure oop asseblief. We will listen, but we will not just listen. We will need to earn your trust ahead of the 4th of November, because elections are not won through speeches. They are won through conversations. One voter, one household, one community at a time. And as we campaign, we will do so with confidence as fellow activists in this province, in the best run metro in South Africa, because we have confidence in our values and what we have delivered in 20 years. And we have confidence in the future which we are building together. The road ahead, South Africa and citizens of the city of Cape Town, is clear. Forward for jobs. Forward to safer communities. Forward for opportunity for all of our people. Forward to a stronger Western Cape. So let us leave here united, energized and ready Ready to campaign. As jy sien baie van julle tekkies aan. You're ready to campaign. Ready to go and earn the trust. Ready to build that future together so we can take Cape Town forward for all. So kom pad toe. Siyabangena. Dis 'n blou ding. Baie dankie.
Viva DA, viva! We are ready. We are ready for 2026. We are ready. We are ready for 2026. On your marks, get set, ready. We are ready. Thank you, Democrats. Democrats, it is a privilege to welcome on stage the next speaker. He is a provincial leader of Gauteng, the federal chairperson of the Democratic Alliance, and the man that is ready to take South Africa working. Salim Sima! Hey! He's a soul. Let's welcome him. Give him a Cape Town welcome!
Hey, play that song. Play that song. Where's that? Play that song. Oh, Kalama Kamandela. Oh, Tina Singapore. Silala Kukwini. Agu Konge Shuga Ulanize. Oh, Kalama Kamandela. Halala TA halala. Halala TA halala. Halala the province of Western Cape halala. Halala the province of Western Cape halala. Halala Allen Windy halala. Halala Allen Windy halala. Halala Tesha Summons halala. Molwen. Good morning. How are you all doing? Democrats, it's good to be here. It is very, if it was on a Sunday, I was going to say, God is good. And all the time. Amen. The DA is good. And all the time. Thank you very much. I want to say to you that the DA is good. You don't have to take my word for it. Go and ask Ndate President Cyril Ramaphosa. He says those ones that don't have capacity must come and ask us how it's done. Because while those are busy stealing, we are busy building. While those that are busy stealing, Alan Windy says we are building roads for you. While they are busy stealing, Tasha Simons and JP Smith are saying, let us put safety and security in place so that the people can be much more safer. While they are stealing and giving people money and they're buying Lamborghinis, we are busy at Khayelitsha, we are building clinics, we are building state-of-the-art libraries. That's what we do. Mamelan, Tulan, I want to tell you this. You guys don't know how lucky you have it. It's not perfect. There can never be a perfect government. But I promise you, you are lucky. You are lucky because you have leadership that don't steal from you. You have leadership that prioritizes service delivery. You have leadership that says, we are not building for now, but we are building for the future. You see, where the DA is in government, things happen. And we're not just saying it. Let me tell you what is happening right now in what used to be the place of gold. In Johannesburg right now, Infrastructure has collapsed. Buildings have been hijacked. If you get water for a whole week, you are lucky. If you get electricity for a whole week, you are lucky. Ashem, you don't even get street lights anywhere. You are surprised that there are street lights that are working. You are surprised that there are traffic lights that are working. And then we call this place a place of gold, a place of opportunity. Let me tell you something about the DA. You see, the DA understands that for us to have an economic emancipation and growth, we need to do something with the infrastructure so investment can come in. Tina, we don't believe kulento yama 350 man. 350. So zomkhulu somntwana nge 350. You will never raise a child on 350. But what we believe in is we believe in making government work, infrastructure being built. When infrastructure is being built, we can get investors coming in. When you have investors coming in, you can get people working. When you have people working, you get people paying taxes. And when people pay taxes, the people prosper. But there are those that want to celebrate that, people must now be happy that we are getting on with the 350. You can't get on with the 350. While the Western Cape and Cape Town has the lowest unemployment, there's still unemployment, but the lowest unemployment if you compare it to any province in Gauteng, including any province in South Africa, including Gauteng, you find that there's a simple thing that is happening. We are attracting investment. Even in Gauteng, the municipality that has the lowest unemployment, Midvaal municipality. The number one municipality, the DA-run municipality of Midvaal, have had 12 years of clean audits. In that municipality. A municipality where we are saying people will never ever go without water. People will never go without electricity. Why? Because we are already not building now infrastructure for now, we're building infrastructure for the future. While they are saying no, Tina say, we've already built 2 other reservoirs. We are not using them, but we know that there are people who are coming to build here. We are building those for those people. While companies are closing in Vanderbijl Park, in Midvaal City, no welcome. Right now, Ferrero Rocher, Mega Steel, and all these other companies are now opening in Midvaal, and they're employing thousands and thousands of people. That's what we want to then do. So you see, if you have a government that cares, a government says, let's build infrastructure, and that infrastructure will work to attract investments. And when investments come in, you will see people living a better life. Asitshela abantu njenge better life, siyayipractice, siyayiphila lento leyo, and we will do it here as well. And this is why we are saying here today, as the federal leadership, we are proud to stand here to then say, thank you, Cape Town. Thank you, Western Cape. It is the work that you have done that we are able to then go out and campaign. We are able to go out there and say, much can be done, and we will do much. And I said it right in the beginning. Don't take it from us. Hambi obuzu Cyril Matamela. Ute abanye bayachoncha, Tina siyaka. Abanye, there's no capacity. Tina, as much as we don't, our thing is very sketchy, but gune capacity up, we are able to get things done. This is why today we are proud to stand here as a Democratic Alliance to then say, we want to do more for the people of Cape Town. We want to make sure that Cape Town remains the best run metro in South Africa, that it continues to do what needs to be done. And therefore, it is important that the person that is going to be at the leadership of that ambitious mission is somebody that has got experience, somebody that knows what needs to be done, and actually is going to make sure that we are taking the people of Cape Town, assisting Alan Winding, taking the people of the Western Cape, and ultimately having a boost in what happens for the Democratic Alliance in the whole of South Africa as we go forward. So, Democrats, it is a great pleasure and a proud moment for me as the federal chairperson to then say we have put a stamp of approval on the next person who is going to be the mayor of Cape Town. Please stand up and help me welcome your next mayor, Ntate Jordan Hill Lois.
Sjoe, dis lekker warm hier. Goeiemôre. Dis lekker om in 'n park. Sjoe. Molweni. Good morning. I'm sorry that I took so long to get to the stage, but I wanted to hug and say thank you to as many of you as possible. Because you know what? What we have done the last 4.5 years has been all of you. It has been us together. This is a team, this is span, this is a family. And so I want to start by saying to you, dankie, enkosi, thank you. Today, we are beginning the next chapter in the story of this city that we love so much. And I want to say thank you so much to all the people of Cape Town who have put their trust in us and in the DA these last 5 years. We got to say thank you to them. Let's say thank you together to all the people of Cape Town for placing their trust in us. Come on. I want to say thank you to every resident who has worked with us, who has challenged us, who has held us accountable, who's reported faults, who have gone and joined neighborhood watches. They are heroes. Those who have picked up litter, also heroes. Those who have started businesses, also heroes. Those who have volunteered in their neighborhood and their community. And most importantly, those who have never stopped believing that Cape Town can be better. Friends, we know that a city is not built by concrete and steel. It is built by people. And we know that Cape Town is a city full of wonderful people. The best people. Let me tell you that the best part of every day in this job has been meeting and chatting and caring with the residents of Cape Town in our city. I can feel it. You know, when I get a little bit stressed or a little bit grumpy, I know I've got to get out there into the streets of Cape Town. And as soon as I get out of my office and I come to the streets, I can feel my energy rising. I can feel my energy rising. And I can feel the warmth in the hearts of our people. I love listening to their stories, sharing a meal together, hearing honestly from them what is working and what isn't working, and laughing together. En ek wil sê vir al die inwoners met wie ek gesels het oor die jare, dankie vir daai lagstories. Dankie vir die kuier. Dankie vir die soet tee en beskuit. Ek het te veel van daai gekry. Dankie vir die koesistes. Ek het ook te veel van daai gekry. Thank you for the guineas, the music. Dankie vir julle vrygewigheid. En meestens, dankie vir die liefde. En Nkosi ngothando. I'm standing here today with deep humility and a full heart. 4.5 years ago, all of us together, as a family, as a team, we set out with a simple mission: to be the city of hope for all. To show every person that they do not have to give up on the dream that South Africa can work. To demonstrate that no one needs to accept that the only direction that our country can go is backwards. We decided to stand up here and say, no, we can go forwards. No matter how tough our problems, we can solve them if we walk step by step in the right direction. Our love for Cape Town and her people and our love for this country has made us determined to prove that we can have hope for South Africa again. And nearly 5 years later, 4.5 years later, all of us, and I hope that you feel it, because I feel it, we can all feel proud of the city that we are building. Of course, Cape Town is by no means perfect. There's still so much to do. But we are showing the whole country what a working city looks like for everyone. Here we lit a candle of hope, and that candle has become a flaming torch that is lighting the way across South Africa. From Joburg to Mfuleni, to Ekurhuleni, to Tshwane, to Umgeni, every corner of our country, people are saying, you know what? If that can happen there in Cape Town, it can happen here too. Now, you know, it's easy to fall back on statistics and say this is all the numbers and the graphs of what we've achieved. That's important, of course. But I'll tell you what really means the most to me. When I see thousands of children playing happily in all the swimming pools that we have fixed, in places like Mitchell's Plain, or Langa, or Googs, or Bellville, then my heart is full of joy. As ek daai kinders sien lag, as hulle in die water spring, wat veilig in die somer kan speel, in 'n swembad wat ons gebou het, dan bars my hart met vreugde en trots. That's what really matters much more than a graph. When I see teenagers in Manenberg, or Mandela Park in Khayelitsha, or in Atlantis, Alistair, I see him there, or Bishop Lavis, Charlie, I see him here, playing on newly rebuilt sports fields, not just average sports fields, but sports fields of the highest and best quality in the world. then I know that all of us, we have taken Cape Town forward. I'll never forget a young lady by the name of Deirdre. She called in when I was on the radio. Her voice, it wasn't you. It was another Deirdre. But she called in when I was on the radio. She called in and I could hear the heavy emotion in her voice. And she phoned in just to say that she had got her first job ever. When I hear that, I know that we are bringing hope to people who had once lost faith. When I walk the streets here of Hanover Park with Tony, and we met an auntie together, I remember it, and she said to me, you know what, there's lots of issues, but whenever something happens here, it's Cape Town law enforcement that is always here first. The officers are always professional. They are always helpful. They always do their best for us. When I hear her say that, then I know that we are doing what we can to make Cape Town safer. Carl and I have spent many a day with omas and uncles across the city, crying tears of joy when they receive ownership of their council house that they've lived in for decades, but they've never been allowed to own. And now they're taking it for the first time. Then we cry tears of joy with them too. And I went to see a mother in Delft, and she came and gave me a huge hug. Again, emotion heavy on her face. And she pointed to her brand new flush toilet. And she said, you know what? This is the first time in my life I've had my own toilet. Then I know. When I see that, I know we, you, us, we are delivering dignity to more people. You see, we can talk about the stats and the numbers and the clean audits. All of that is important, of course. But it is the difference in the lives of real people and their real stories. That's what inspires me, and that's what inspires you to take Cape Town forward even more. This morning I got on a My City bus in Mitchell's Plain, proof that we are improving public transport so that more residents can get to work and get to school more easily. Then we took that bus to Googs. We met with local neighborhood watchers who are working with our Metro police officers, our neighborhood safety officers, and they are working together to make Googs safer street by street. Then we got in that same bus and we went back to Bonteheuwel, where families recently got their first homes for the first time ever, changing their lives. Changing their lives, because this is the party in South Africa that believes in the power of home ownership for everyone. But friends, obviously we know, as much as we've done, there is always more to do. We can never say that we've arrived. We can never say that now we can stand still. We can never be complacent. We must keep taking Cape Town forward. And today, I want to place before you and before the people of Cape Town our pledges for the next 5 years. These are pledges that you can hold us to. They are not claims, they are not promises. They are built on the track record of the things that we have done, and they are our commitment for the things we are going to do. They set out what we will do to take Cape Town forward for everyone. And we want everyone to measure us against those things. And the first one, so close to all of our hearts and all of our families and all of our communities, we must have stronger policing. We must. We refuse to accept that crime is just a permanent part of our life. We refuse to accept that mothers must listen to the gunshots at night and wonder whether their children are safe during the day. We refuse to accept that illegal guns can just move through our streets and our communities while the National Police Service fails to do its job properly. All of us know the truth. We can feel the truth. We can see the truth. SAPS is failing too many communities. It is under-resourced, it is badly led, and in many places, we know it from all of our communities. Many of our residents have told me this story time and time again. In many places, we know that bad, corrupt SAPS officers are in corrupt relationships with gangs. So while the national government fails in its policing mandate, South Africans must pay the price. So we have no choice. It's not a question of choice. We have no choice but to keep building our own police capacity in Cape Town. No longer will we be beholden to others to keep our people safe. We have to keep fighting and win the fight for more policing powers so that we can do it ourselves. Ons kan het self doen. We remember all what our parents taught us. If you want something right, do it yourself. We got to stop waiting around for other people to fix crime. If we're going to get it right, we are going to do it. You see, because what good is an arrest if almost immediately the case collapses and the person is back on the street? What good does it do to confiscate a gun if the same shooter is back on the street the next day or the next week? So here's what we're going to do to take Cape Town forward for all. We will build our own Metro Police detective unit. Yes. So that we can investigate cases ourselves and ensure that when our officers catch someone guilty in the act, they go to prison. Cape Town has got to have a full chain of accountability. Detectives, investigation, prosecution, and conviction. That's the most important one. So we cannot wait for SAPS to beat crime. The only way that we will beat crime and live without fear is if we build our own police capacity. And you know, we have fought every day. Alan has fought, our provincial government has fought, our colleagues in the National Parliament have fought to get the powers we need. Yesterday, there was an extraordinary statement from our police commissioner here in the Western Cape. He said for the first time on the record, I agree that Cape Town must get these additional powers. Yep. So let's recommit ourselves, friends. I know I speak for all our colleagues. I know I speak for all of us. We will not stop fighting until we get the powers we need. Until we get the tools we need, and until we get the officers we need to make Cape Town safer for everyone. We will not stop. Second, jobs. Here we have got something to be so proud of. Friends, in our first term, Cape Town, listen to this because this is you. Cape Town created more jobs than any other city in South Africa. 480,000 new jobs in 4.5 years. Now, you heard the speech about how things are going in other cities from Solly. If we compare that, in Johannesburg, Joburg, over the same period, 70,000 jobs were created. In fact, if we take all three of those big Gauteng cities, Joburg, Tshwane, Kuruleni, combined, add them all together, you get to 348,000 new jobs. And yet here in Cape Town, so 348,000 new jobs in all three Gauteng metros. In Cape Town, 480,000 new jobs. More than all of them put together. This is the one I really like. This is a great way of putting it. Think about it like this. For every one job created in Joburg, Cape Town creates 7. 7 to 1. Now, friends, that did not happen by accident. It's not just a chance. It happens because the DA governs in Cape Town and in the Western Cape. And where we govern, we have to say, we know it's not government that creates those jobs. It's businesses that create those jobs. But the point is that where this party governs, we get things working. We create the conditions, and then businesses come and invest and jobs follow. And that means we've got to cut even more red tape that blocks growth than we have already done. It means we've got to be even more strict on eliminating unnecessary procedures and fees. It means streamlining procedures and licenses. And it means saying to entrepreneurs louder than ever before, to all the entrepreneurs, to the investors, the builders, the traders, the innovators, the small business owners, Cape Town wants you to succeed. We are in your corner. We are behind you. Because we understand in the DA that when you grow, when you succeed, our economy grows and people get into jobs. We understand that that is how it works. In the rest of the country, they don't yet understand that that is how it works. But we're going to fix that in November in Gauteng in particular. One of the things that makes a place work and brings businesses is working infrastructure. And in this term, in these 4.5 years so far, we've invested way more. I'm not talking about a little bit more. We're not just a whisker or a nose ahead. Mense, ons is ver voor. We have invested more in infrastructure than any other city in our country, and in fact more than most of all the other cities combined. That is what we have done. This investment is what makes Cape Town the most functional and successful city in South Africa. And we will not stop. We will continue to invest in the things that make our city better for everyone. The essential infrastructure, the basic services that make our city work and make us the best city in the country. Because we know that when cities work, people get into work. That is how it works. Third, reliable and affordable services. Friends, we know that every household knows that the cost of living is so high. Every family knows that each rand matters. And we all feel how our families are having to turn that rand over more and more times. That is why Cape Town must remain a city that delivers reliable services while keeping costs as affordable as possible. And one of the most important ways that we can do that is to continue to reduce our reliance on Eskom. Because all of us know from our own families, the biggest portion, die grootste gedeelte of that monthly bill is that krag bill. And Eskom has increased the price by more than 700% over the last 10 years. But as much as we can buy power from energy providers that are not Eskom, then we can bring the price of power down for everyone. We can get cheaper electricity. So last term, we were buying power because we wanted to stop load shedding. But you know what we found? Every single one of those megawatts that we bought that didn't come from Eskom was cheaper than Eskom. So we will take Cape Town forward by buying hundreds more megawatts of cheaper power from independent producers who are not Eskom. And we will pass on those savings to you, the public of Cape Town. Now, if you followed me on social media, you know that I didn't start out this way, but I got very passionate about sewers. Jy het gesien, né? I feel like I've spent most of the half of the last term in a sewer. But it's important, and I'll tell you why. Because we know in our communities what the infrastructure issues are that are under pressure. So this year, we quadrupled. Not one, not two, not three, 4 times. We quadrupled our sewer replacements and upgrades to bring better and more dignified sanitation services to more people. But again, it's not the numbers that count. It's the impact on real people. Let me say there are far too many people in our city that still have to live with the daily reality of blockages and overflows. And that is why I am proud to say we are going to take Cape Town forward by doubling it again. We're going to double it again, and we're going to double our freshwater pipe replacements so that we can bring those numbers of bursts down as well. Every time that one of our councillors or our activists WhatsApp me and they say, you know what, our streets are dry. We can see the impact that this program is making. Last month we had the replacements. This month our streets are dry. That is what makes me happy. That is what brings us so much joy. And that is what brings dignity to people. We do not want people to live with blockages and overflows. And we are going to bring them down even more again in this next term of office. So we will replace 100 kilometers of freshwater pipe and 100 kilometers of sewer pipe and upgrade every year for the next 5 years. It might not be glamorous work. As I said to you, sometimes jy moet daar onder inklim, but it is the work that brings dignity to so many people in our city, and that is what brings us joy. It is the work that brings better services to everyone. And friends, we have a profound moral obligation to improve the basic living conditions of our neighbors and our fellow Cape Townians who still live in extreme poverty. It is, of course, about improving their living conditions, but it's also about the kind of country that we want to build. The DA is focused on doing the right thing and getting things working now. And we are focused on what is the kind of South Africa we all want to live in the future. And that is a South Africa that works better for everyone. So we have a duty to improve the living conditions of those who live in the toughest parts of our city, and I will never shy away from that duty. We will do it. We will do it by spending public money efficiently and effectively, and in so doing, we will keep our property rates the lowest of all of South Africa's cities. Because clean, functional, reliable government must also be affordable government. Fourth, more affordable homes for all Cape Townians. You know, Cape Town is growing fast. We can all see it. We can all feel it on the roads. We can see it in our schools. We can see it everywhere. Cape Town's growing because people see hope here. They come here because they know they can get a better life here. They know that they have a better chance of getting work here and better services here. That is a strength, and we are proud of that. But we also know that when that happens, when a city grows so fast, it places pressure on housing, on transport, on schools, and on all of our services. Now we can either say, well, dis moeilik nee, maar wat kan ons doen? Is that going to be the DA's answer? Never. We must meet that pressure, and we must meet that growth with bold and practical action. I am so proud that we have delivered more homes in these 4.5 years than any other city in the country. That is a fact. That's not our fact. That is a fact put out by the National Minister of Housing. And in fact, it's better than that. Ever since the DA came into government here, we have delivered more homes than any other government in South Africa. And over these last 4 years, we've worked hard to accelerate the release of city land that we are not using for other things, so that it can be used for affordable and social housing. And we've done that at a growing pace. More land sites in these last few years than in the last 2 terms before that. And just last week, I was excited to be there. We've been working on this one for a long time. If you've seen my post, you can see how excited I am. Because we worked on it for a long time. But last week we handed over one of the biggest sites in the whole city, right in the heart of the city, called Salt River Market, for construction to begin on 970 new affordable homes for our Cape Townians. And we did something that was done for the first time in South Africa, a program to work with the private sector to allow for many more affordable rental units. It's a first in the country, and it has been hailed by housing organizations. Many of them used to criticize us, but they've said, you know what? This is a first in the country, and it is absolutely in the right direction. Now we've got to ramp it up even more. So to take Cape Town forward, we will ramp up our affordable rental units program, working with the private sector. We will release even more city-owned land for affordable and social housing units. We will upgrade informal settlements. And we must say, we will protect communities from unlawful land occupation. Because illegal occupation does not solve the housing crisis, it makes it worse. It makes it worse for everyone. It destroys planned development. It undermines the rights of law-abiding citizens. And it makes it harder to deliver services fairly for everyone. We are also going to tax commercial operators of short-term rentals at business tax rates. Because we must be honest about the pressures in our housing market and ensure that Cape Town remains a place where working families can live. Our goal is to be a city where more people can live closer to opportunity. A city where affordable housing is not pushed to the distant margins, but is in the city. Fifth, you've seen my personal obsession. I'm sure if I ask you, you can tell me what it is without even me saying it. Exactly. Exactly. You've seen how much I love to pick up litter. It's a passion. It's an obsession of mine. It's not just about having clean streets. Again, it is about people. I want every child of our city to grow up in a clean neighborhood. It is not right that little boys and girls play in our streets in conditions of dirt. We must have a cleaner city. So we've invested so much more these last 4 years in cleaning up Cape Town. And we've supported many wonderful residents who I want to say thank you to again, who have run their own cleanups. And I've joined many of them, dozens and dozens. I love doing that. We've rolled out a program that goes to every school in the city with our awesome new mascot Bingo, who you've seen. He goes to every school. And we're changing the attitude of our children and our communities over time. We are not going to stop on our mission. Everyone must live in a clean Cape Town. End of story. So we will carry on ramping up our investment in cleaner and safer public spaces across the city of Cape Town. We are going to take much tougher action against illegal dumping and littering. We are going to continue upgrading our parks, our beaches, our sidewalks, our public spaces. We are going to continue investing in more cleaning services in informal settlements. We are going to continue expanding access to our our safe spaces and all the social support that homeless people can receive there. We will protect public spaces for everyone, while also offering people the genuine support that they need to get off of the streets. But we are clear that public places belong to the public. They cannot be taken and turned into private accommodation and residence when you are refusing social support. We are absolutely clear on that. But we will always do so leading with our values of care and respect and compassion. And we can feel very proud of the work that we have done to deal with homelessness across our city, leading with compassion as a city led by the DA. So friends, those are our pledges for the city of Cape Town if we are elected for another term in November. Stronger policing. Stronger policing. More jobs. Reliable and affordable services. More affordable homes. Cleaner public spaces and communities. I want every resident to hear us, not just us in this hall, because we've got to go out there and get the message out there. We are not asking you to judge us only what we are saying. Judge us by what we have done. Judge us by the difference we've made. Judge us by the fact that Cape Town is the only place in South Africa that keeps moving forward, while every other place keeps going backwards. Judge us by the fact that there are more new people working here in our city than any other city in the country. And then judge us again after Election Day and every day thereafter against these pledges. So I am humbled and excited and full of joy. I have loved every minute of this job, and you know what? I want to keep doing it. I ask the people of Cape Town. I ask the people of Cape Town for a renewed mandate. A renewed mandate for me, but a renewed mandate for the DA. A mandate to take Cape Town forward for everyone. Because our city belongs to all. So let's go and build a Cape Town that is safer, that is cleaner, that is more affordable, with more jobs and more homes and better services and greater dignity for more people. Let that message go out as loud as the beat of the Guma drum that we love so much, as loud as the march of the Christmas bands or die klanke van die klopse wat vir wie ons is lief. Tell everyone, this is our home. Ikayale to dis ons huis hierdie. This is Cape Town. Dis Kaapstad. This is the city of hope, and we are taking it forward for everyone. Thank you very much.
GHL.
Thank you.
GHL. 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 GHL.
We are launching our first ever election campaign poster for November 2026 local government elections.
There's nothing as disappointing as you wanting to make a change or waking up and saying, I want to make a change, but only to find out that you are not registered or you are registered in the wrong place.
Because if you're not registered, you can't vote, and you can only vote at the voting station where you are registered.
Even if you don't know who to vote for yet, buy yourself the option by registering to vote. Decide to be part of the group that decides what the future of our city should be.
But today we stand here excited and full of hope because we have an opportunity where we can register and ensure that we vote for a government that will get our city working for its people.
The choice is going to be very, very clear. You're going to have some of the same, where you have a failed government in place, or you're going to put a new government in place led by the Democratic Alliance. And we are asking you to come out in your numbers and register to vote and vote for the Democratic Alliance on the 4th of November.
So make sure that you are registered by going to check.da.org.za. Registration weekend is coming up on the 20th and the 21st of June, but you don't have to wait for that. You can register right now in the comfort of your own home. Remember, go to check.da.org.za
and come and vote for a new government on the 4th of November. Kyk wat doen 'n blyse.
Thanks for watching. Join the mission to rescue South Africa. Like and follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and X. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell. Join the DA, because the DA gets things done.